Okay, so starvation mode, is it a thing? Yeah, absolutely it is. It's called starving to death. We only have to look at third world countries, extreme poverty. Heck, it's even a morbid situation, but concentration camps. People die. If you drastically reduce someone's food intake, they die. At no point do you lose so much weight that you all of a sudden start gaining it. Because again, that's how we lose weight. We reduce our calorie intake more so than our output. Therefore, we tap into stored body fat, aka subcutaneous fat, to, as a compensation for energy. That's how the whole thing works. So why are so many people under the notion that if you go low enough, all of a sudden you'll start gaining fat? Again, it doesn't exist. It's like, imagine if you spent all of your money in your bank account. It will get lower and lower and lower. At no point would you go so far into your overdraft that you start earning money. And let's just take it back to basic physics. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transferred. Food is energy. Stored fat is stored energy. Therefore, we reduce what comes in more so than what goes out, and you lose weight. So tell me, at what point does your body, with a scarce amount of energy, start creating energy from nowhere to store energy out of thin air? Tell me, I'll wait. Even if you suffer from PCOS, polycystic ovary syndrome, maybe you're menopausal or perimenopausal, hypothyroidism, the same rules still apply. You're not immune to thermodynamics, in versus out. It's the way the whole thing works. And they've even studied this. Google something called the Minnesota Starvation Experiment. They took 36 men, put them on scarce amounts of calories, and guess what? They lost weight. If you look at studies done where people are in metabolic chambers, i.e. all eyes are on them 24/7 and they are on very little calories, they lose weight. Again, they don't just create energy from thin air. So why is it that Karen or Sheila or whatever in the office are going on about eating too little calories and therefore they're gaining weight? Because they're what we call weight loss resistant individuals, aka liars. Seriously, again, it's been studied. Whether it's intentionally or unintentionally, people lie. They mindless eat. They don't even know what's within food. The other day, a client of mine texted me, she didn't realise her naan bread had more calories in it than the actual curry. Again, people are getting confused with healthy foods, thinking that the calorie content now no longer, matters. All foods contain energy. Consume too much energy, you will store energy. Consume too little energy, you will convert energy into lipolysis, whatever, oxidation. You will then use stored energy as a fuel source. Again, that's how the whole thing works. So that's reason number one. You're either lying to yourself, you're lying to your trainer, you're eating more than you think. Likewise, you're overestimating how many calories you burn in a day. Again, if I was to strap a GoPro to your head and watch you 24/7, I would see you overeat. I would see you sit down too much throughout the day because you've gone to the gym in the morning. Again, this happens. People put too much focus on the gym and they get lazy throughout the rest of the day. A biscuit here, a biscuit there, a latte with the girls on a weekend. It all adds up. Before you know it, you're now just simply not in a deficit. Now let's say you're telling the truth. Let's say you generally only eat salad. You don't drink throughout the week. You don't even touch or smell chocolate. You don't add any sauces to your meals. You don't have croutons within your salad. You don't overeat on fruit thinking it's calorie free. So Monday to Friday, yeah, you're a saint. But then the weekend comes. Friday night, you go out for a drink, get a takeaway. Saturday evening, you go on the lash again. Let's not forget takeaways, chip kebabs, the whole lot on the weekend. Then Sunday comes, you're absolutely hanging. Not only do you keep having comfort food, pizza, whatever, you also do not move. The last thing you want to do with a banging headache and a dry mouth is go to the gym. So sure, you're telling me or your trainer that you're eating like an absolute fitness model, but what about this part? Because weekend calories do count. That will get balanced off the rest of the week, and now you're no longer in a deficit. So the take home is this: starvation mode, no, it doesn't exist. We can't just create energy from thin air. Therefore, you're either over consuming more than you realise, and or you're overestimating how much you actually burn. So again, let's stop blaming genetics, starvation mode, photosynthesis. It'll always come back to the basic law of thermodynamics. You are eating more than you burn. And if you're not losing weight, you're simply not in a deficit. Again, whether that's intentionally or unintentionally, you're gonna have to reevaluate what you're doing. Because again, the odd biscuit, the takeaway on the weekend, glass of wine each night, it adds up. And again, a salad for lunch, Monday through Friday, will not just reverse the habit of a pizza Saturday and Sunday night. So there you go. Too little calories? No, because you'd lose weight.